All right, so in this video, I'm going to be discussing future amusement parks slash resorts that are currently in the process of being built. These are under construction. A few of these have had multiple delays. A lot of these are billion-dollar projects. And we're beginning in the United States, the American Heartland theme park, which was just recently announced. The full development is over 1,000 acres. The park itself is around 125 acres. It is scheduled to open in 2026, located in Oklahoma. So a rather big development for the state of Oklahoma, right in the center, the heartland of the United States. That's why it's called American Heartland. You can see some different renderings. Looks like a nice theme park. They've got a river seemingly incorporated throughout the entire project, including maybe a little roller coaster going around there, like around a power tower. So looks like a pretty nice amusement park, especially for Oklahoma, with multiple roller coasters. Some more renderings of that. Moving on to the next one, it is the Real Madrid Resort Island. Now, this is titled a sport and amusement park that is planned by Real Madrid. It was first announced all the way back in March of 2012. There's been multiple delays. However, in 2022, the theme resort was revived, and you can see the different areas of it. It's not a typical theme park. There's actually a stadium, and it looks like, a pitch there, a little soccer stadium. You do have a roller coaster going around the stadium with a museum in there. Also a water sports facility, residential, looks like luxury apartments by the water. You've got real estate by the water as well going all the way around, and then a marina and also a beach resort. So it looks very nice. Certainly looks like something straight out of Dubai, honestly. But the Real Madrid resort, we'll see if they actually do finish it. There are some weird construction photos of it. It almost looks like abandoned construction buildings in the distance, but apparently they revived it in 2022. This project originally coming from 2012, so it's been quite a long time. The next one, it is the London Resort, planned to open in 2025. It is a theme park and a resort that was also announced back in 2012, and this one has had a lot of delays to the point where a lot of people don't even think it will be built. Considering that it is still in the planning stages, it is planned to open in 2025, but if they haven't started construction, that's obviously not going to happen. This is a pretty crazy resort just looking at it. Yeah, this was the one with really nice renderings and a lot of greenery, a lot of trees going around it. It does have the different little district areas, the Starport, the jungle, the kingdom, the woods. That's how the bigger resorts and the bigger theme parks do it. But yeah, this one is really struggling to get off the ground, and probably, even if they started it today, probably wouldn't open until 2027 or 2028. The next one, it is Six Flags Qiddiya. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about this massive development in Saudi Arabia, around $1 billion project. It was originally planned to open in 2023, but it will likely open in 2025. I have seen some recent photos of the Falcons Flight, which is the massive roller coaster, the biggest, fastest, and longest roller coaster in the world, and they are utilizing a massive cliff to help reach the height. It's not like one of those launch coasters or anything like that. It'll go up a hill that's connected to a cliff. So some people think that's kind of cheating, but it is still a ridiculous roller coaster. And the Falcons Flight, certainly, they did a good job planning that, because that's a lot of the reason why this massive amusement park that's literally located inside of a desert, it's almost like they're going to have F1 races in there, Formula One races. They talked about doing that, but it is a crazy, crazy theme park, and they're going to have about 6 different sections, 6 different themes. They are in the middle of construction right now with the Falcons Flight. You can see that is what it is going up, pictured right there. Next, it is the Universal Epic Universe. That's the name of the project that was announced in 2019, scheduled to open in 2025, covering 40 hectares in Orlando, Florida. Developed by Universal Destinations and Experiences. There is construction going on the main hotel and the surrounding park, and this does look like a very impressive park, just looking at the renderings, the way it lights up. And very nice color with this park, really vibrant. They've got several little ponds there located in the center, and then towards the way end, they do have the hotel, along with a few bigger roller coasters there in the bottom right. You also do have a little water area as well, with a few water slides. So looks like a very impressive theme park. Next, we do have Vedanta World, which is a $1.3 billion project happening almost in the middle of nowhere in rural Mexico. So the location of this is very unique when you look at some of the renderings, and this is a big time theme park that's going up. It is a mega project, over $1 billion. They do have a very nice lake right there, and then you can see the surrounding hotels almost flanking the entire theme park with a bunch of trees and plants as well. A lot of incorporation of water in this theme park, supposed to be completed by 2025, and there is significant construction on it. I saw some of the photos. It is very impressive and very detailed, and the location of it is really cool, almost kind of like a foresty park. I love when major projects happen in the middle of nowhere. It's the contrast of just barren land, and then you see $1 billion. Next, we do have Legoland Shanghai. So this is a Legoland going up in China. Construction started in 2021. It is scheduled to open in Shanghai, China in 2025. The total area is 28 hectares, and it did cost about $500 million, or that's what it's supposed to cost, $500 million. They're still constructing it at this point, and they do have a Lego version of it. Can't really tell what's going on there, but that is kind of cool. You can see some water, maybe a few rides, but obviously Lego is going to be majorly incorporated into this theme park. And then this is the massive Chimelong Forest Resort going up in China at the cost of $4.5 billion. The construction started at the beginning of 2017, and it is a forest resort surrounded by greenery. Very impressive renderings, extremely expensive to build something like this, and the incorporation of animals throughout the entire park will be known. It does look like a beautiful park, to be honest. I mean, that's a beautiful fountain right there. And just the zoom out of it, you can see what it's surrounded by, almost like dense forests. And then you do have several massive hotels with the park in the center. Certainly very expensive, but that's going up and possibly will be completed within the next few years. There is construction, and it does look like it's been built up. I mean, they've been working on it at this point for around 6 years now. We will see when it actually gets done. And then there is also the Universal Kids Resort located in Frisco, Texas, standing on 15 hectares. Construction just recently started in November of 2023. It is scheduled to be opening in 2026. This one, because it is a little kiddie resort, it's a little bit more boring. You're not going to find very many rides, but you can see some renderings from aerial shots, and then the proposed theme park and also the proposed hotel, along with a bunch of parking as well. And then you do have the Golden Bay Resort, which will be located in China. The announcement happened in 2016. It is scheduled to open in 2024 at the cost of $4.4 billion, covering 51 hectares. This is mainly a water-themed resort, and I guess they also decided to replicate the Kremlin for some reason. I'm kidding. I don't know what that is, but it's kind of weird. But either way, that is coming possibly towards the end of this year and opening. That's a huge project, around $4 billion. But either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.